Welcome in all my friends to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny and this is the Weekend Retreat. So today is Saturday, the 16th of August 2025. The time is 8:18 a.m. here in cloudy Salem, Oregon. It did rain just a tad in the early morning, and I think that's all we're going to get, just enough to kind of show that, yep, it did rain a tad, and that's it. So, beside me, I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with vanilla caramel creamer, and it's in my weekend mug, the Highland Cow. And underneath the wax fireplace warmer, we have the last one of the waffles and berries. So, yep, I got my 3-panel. I am working on the third one, the third panel, you know, because I got to work backwards to forwards. Let's put it this way. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm just working in this bottom part, which I haven't done a whole lot, but you can see a person. Yep. So let's see, I'm going to do the W's next. Are you laying down drills on your weekend retreat? And I'm going to move my light over a little bit. Oh man, let's move this down so there's no glare. Alright, let's situate the camera a little bit differently. There, now you don't get the glare. Alright, let me see. I can move that over. Yeah, on these you can't use the light pads. That's not gonna work for me. All right, hold on. I gotta do some situating here. All right, what's going on? My cords are all tangled up here. Change my light around a little bit because I do need more lighting. Ooh. Oh, hi Ellie. How you doing, girl? Let's see. If I move that over this way, I'm trying to get away from that glare. Well, this is not working out for me. So I'll drink some coffee. All right, so while I'm trying to figure out this silly light, if I move that down there, let's try this. That's not gonna work. Oh my goodness gracious, where can I put this light? Because I don't want it in the camera. Alright, let me try something different. Now I'm on the road to recovery. I think that's a little bit better. There we go. Right, now I can see what I'm doing. All right. So, last night, my son David, the boys are there for the next couple weeks, and I said, I want to spend some time with them, when they're not gaming and, things kids like to do. And, maybe we could do a game night or something. Well, he talked to the boys, and they go, yeah. So David and the older one came over, and they said, how about if we do game night on Thursday about 5, and we decided to play Uno, which I have not played in years, so I'm going to have to figure out the instructions again before we play, and we'll have pizza. And I said, ooh, that sounds like fun. Well, Ellie wanted to go see the boys, and so David let her outside, and so they were playing with her, and well, then I went outside because I was inside, so went out, and I left the screen door open and the door open, and then I just saw a W, there it is. So we stood out there for a couple of minutes talking. Well, I came back inside, and when he had come over, I was sitting on the couch with Ellie, and I was knitting, which, by the way, I finished that throw that I was working on. So now I can go back to that scarf that I started when I was at the hospital with my son on Monday. Yeah, so I'm going to get that done. I'm going to do the case. So anyway, that throw that I was working on, it's huge. It's not a throw, I think it's a blanket. But it lays kind of over me, and down by my feet and stuff. And so Ellie and I sat down on the couch, and I felt something on my foot, and I thought it was the blanket, and I kind of moved my foot a little bit. It was a mouse. We had a mouse in the house. So it was just a baby. It was really small. But, I'm freaking out. And that makes Ellie freak out. She didn't know what was going on. And I said, Ellie, there's a mouse. There's a mouse. And so, anyway, I called David real quick, and I said, help, you need to come over, there's a mouse in the house. And he says, okay. So he came over, and I gave him this little plastic cup. That's the only thing I could find to capture him. And so anyway, he captured him, and took him out into the field. So he must have come in when I had the door open. We were out there. Yeah, but he was underneath the couch apparently, and when I sat down and whatnot, he came scurrying out. So yeah, that got the juices flowing. don't like any kinds of critters at all. Whether it be spiders or, you know, it just doesn't matter. No, thank you. Boy, this is a really super light color on the canvas. I think I need to get out my other light. I'm having to concentrate to look for them. Yeah, so, and I think what it is, you know, I live out in the boonies and we're surrounded by fields and all that, and it's hay season, and of course then the mice go scurrying because they like the hay fields and whatnot. So yeah, there's a lot of hay trucks going by all the time. They're just jam-packed full of hay. So no mice in the house. We do have a barn cat that we see in the field all the time out there, so hopefully that cat's doing its job and catching mice. Yeah, that's a bad part of this time of year, is that there's a lot going on between all the fruit trees and I need to move that over. There we go. Yeah, lots of critter activity around here. I think that's a K there. I'll probably miss some Ks because they're so light. I'm not too far into this canvas, so I can't really report on what I think of it. It's a lot of confetti, and so I miss a lot. Have to go fill in the blanks as I'm going along. Which, with the canvases that I'm doing right now, I'm not really used to a lot of confetti heaviness, but yep, this is what come out of there. Yeah, so I got to remember how to do confetti. I'm trying to do this section here, but work mostly down below. All right, now this I think is a symbol, which appears to be a backwards D. Yeah, kind of, sort of, but it's this one. That kind of looks like a kind of, sort of backwards D, but all right, so let's do that. This is kind of a medium brown, maybe tannish color, I think. I think this is more of a tan color, not brown. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, so I've got it on the calendar, Thursday, 5 o'clock. Pizza and Uno. Yeah, it's probably been, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the last time I played Uno. And for you that have Fred Meyer's, that pizza's on sale again for $3.99. The Cheddar, is that the name of it? So I'm thinking about going to Freddy's and picking some of that up. David's got 2 kinds of pizzas over there. My one grandson, he likes Hawaiian, so he's got Hawaiian. And I think he got Fashetta when he was at Winco. And then the other one, the other grandson likes, I can't remember what kind that was. So he's already got those, so I thought, well, I'll pick up one for David and me. Oh, there's a K I missed. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Yeah, so that should be fun. But I said, you know, it only has to be like for an hour. But, yeah, just so I can interact with them a little bit. They're leaving tomorrow to go camping, and then they'll be back Wednesday. So that'll give them, you know, some time to play their games. And David, he's a gamer too, so they play together. They play multiplayer things. And then they also go on teams, I guess, so they've got the headphone and they're playing with other people, and I think there's like teams. I'm not really for sure. I don't do those kinds of games, so I have no clue. Boy, I missed a lot over on this side. Oh well, I can go back and do those before I mosey to the next part. So tomorrow morning is the live, 8 o'clock my time. So I'll be laying down drills on this. Let's see, what else happened yesterday? I did a little bit of housework yesterday, and I don't think there was anything that was floating my boat on Dreamer or Diamond Art Club. So they do have one that I do want to get. That's a restock, that Dominic Davison one. Now, I want to ask you a question. On that, and when I was kind of researching this a little bit the other day, because I was just curious, and there's another artist too, and I forgot to write down the name, but these are, oh, there's another K I missed. So, I don't know how to explain this, but, alright, the Dominic Davison one that came into restock, it's a snow scene inside, now where'd it go? There it is. Hold on, I'll bring it up. Let's see. Okay, Diamond Art Club. I'll go to collections. Are you guys there with me? in stock. I don't want to spin the wheel. Oh, did they get any new ones in? I better look while I'm in here. Okay, the one I'm looking at is Festive Fireplace by Dominic Davison. All right, now here's the deal. Above the fireplace and the mantle, there is a picture. And my question is that one of his canvases that he has painted? And is it a diamond painting canvas? I could have sworn I've seen this before and as a canvas for us to diamond paint, but I can't find it anywhere. So let me know if you know, if you're in the know. I was just curious. And there's another artist. Let me go back to this, my first thought. So actually, if it's not, hey, we're getting 2 canvases in one. Oh my goodness. So anyway, that is the one that I want. But I'm kind of waiting for another canvas I want, so I can order 2, use my discount code, and have free shipping. Yeah, you always want to buy 2 canvases. But there are other artists that have canvases like this too, where they have pictures. So that got my mind, you know, to wondering, oh, I wonder if they also do canvases like that. And hang on 1 minute here. Let me see if I can find that other one that I had found and was curious about. That's a, oh, Christmas Village. That is pretty. It says a new arrival. Creative Studio. Warren Fifth AI. Okay, I'm scrolling. Scrolling. Oh, that raccoon Christmas is cute too. I'm still scrolling. Oh, I didn't know they had a Ralphie. They've got a Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Oh, and he's wearing his bunny suit. I gotta look at that. 1 moment, please. I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, that's so cute. Now, is that a partial? No, look at all that color blocking. Wow. 8 colors. It's a 9x9 or a 22.7 by 22.7. centimeters, 6,561 drills. Wow, look at all that color blocking. But, that might be one that I would consider. Then I'd still be able to use my 20% off and get free shipping. All right, but that might be something I consider. Okay, let me keep going. Of course, you know, now I won't be able to find it. And I can't remember the artist's name. I'm sure it would be under Christmas. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh no, that's the one we were looking at. Wish I could remember. I should have wrote it down. You know, I have to write things down or I just forget it. They have got a ton of Christmas in here. I know you guys are saying, I already found it. Here it is. There's some pretty canvases in here. Maybe I'll find that canvas that I was thinking about. Who knows? But I've already researched that and I haven't found it yet, so and maybe it's just, well, I didn't find the canvas in here, so I don't know. I looked under Christmas. I don't know what else. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, but I was just curious on that, so now I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, these backwards D's. So, oh, there's another K I missed. So yeah, today I'm on the agenda. I am doing the exciting task of vacuuming, mopping the floors. Oh, my floors need to be mopped so bad. Especially since we had just a tad bit of rain this morning, and so I got a few paw prints. But I did spill my coffee and all that, so I should have done it yesterday, but I was lazy, so I didn't. I mean, I cleaned the bathroom and the kitchen. Oh my gosh, my kitchen, oh, it was awful. I have been super duper lazy, And yeah, I got it all done, so happy about that. And I did a little bit of dusting, and yeah, so all right, so we only have one show and tell, and it's a completion, and it's from Mike. So let me get to that. Come on. Yeah, the rest that we have in here is Have to Have It's and that. So he says, here is my apple coaster. That's pretty, isn't it? Crystal drills, it looks like. It turned out really good. It's a lot more red than my camera showing. And then Candace sent an email. Hi Granny, I'm so happy you found a ramp to help Ellie to get on the bed and couch. I know the importance to have our fur babies to be next to us. I miss my fur baby Ginger, but I'm going home on Monday. I had to go to the urgent care here in Missouri where they believe I tore my rotator cuff in my shoulder. Yikes! Very painful. Hugs to you and Ellie, and hugs to our villagers. Oh my goodness. How in the world did you do that? We are going to have to put you on our prayer list. Hold on one second while I do this. I get the famous notebook out, which I've added a couple more stickers. Yeah, I put Hagrid on here because that's a memory that I did for the Harry Potter theme. And then Harry Potter, yeah. So yeah, I got those on. Here's a prayer list. No, that's not a prayer list. Hold on. Oh. Can't remember where I put it. There it is. Of course, it's underneath the tab. Alright. Oh, wow, we're going to have to get another piece of paper in here. Getting long. Let's see if I can move the camera a little bit. There we go. Alright, so, itchy eyes today. Alright, Candace. Okay, so send her some prayers and positive thoughts, and so that she heals quickly. Gets out of pain. Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine. All right, let's go to our gap session. See what we got in here. All right, so first up is the product review from Paint Some Way. Denise said both products are really nice. Not sure which one I like best or better. Thanks for taking the time to do both. Yeah, that was the Pillbox and the notepad, which I do have my notepad right beside me. And let's see if we have any more on that subject. I don't think so. All right, let's do a refresh. And the next subject is our Whip and Gab. Vicky L. from Southeast PA. Thank you for all the birthday wishes and singing. And Jess, thanks for sharing my birthday with me. I'm having a terrific day, even if it's above 90 degrees here today. I got a DAC snack size from a friend who lives in upstate New York, one I had never seen before, and a Hoblob gift card from my son. And my day isn't over. Lemon cake with lemon buttercream icing for dessert tonight. Whoa. Look at you. All right. That sounds like a fun birthday. And Becky 8 says, "Hi, Granny. I hope that the ramp you purchased from Amazon works. If so, this might be one of the best birthday gifts that you received this year." You know, you might be right. I've upped her medicine, and like I said, she goes to the vet next week, so, you know, I'm going to talk to the vet about it. I went online and there's some additional things you can do. I need to walk her more, but she is outside a lot. And, you know, she runs up and down the fence line and she moseys around and all that, but maybe I need to take her out for more walks. That's one thing that they said. And then yeah, there's kind of like different things. And then you can get into the medications, which I got to write all this down for the vet so I know what in the world I'm talking about. But there is some more medications out there that they could give to her. So, but it kind of comes and goes. But I feel so sorry for her because I know she wants up on the bed. And I think she's missing that too, so yeah, it's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I'm thinking it's already put together. So yeah, because it's one of those that you can fold up and take with you. It's got a handle on it, and you know, it's easy to move around. It's lightweight. Well, that's what they say. I can't remember how much it weighs, but so I'll be able to fold it up, take it out to the car so she can use it to get in and out of the car. So, so that's good. Yeah, it goes tall enough to go into the car, get in and out. So I'm just hoping that it's everything they say it is and more. Yeah, so we'll see. All right, Julius. Happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. May your day be full of fun, relaxation, and lots of diamond painting. And Jules said, happy birthday to Vicky and Jess. First day of fall sounds great. I can't wait to start the fall ones. And my first Chuck Penson in September. Yeah, I suggested that yesterday to kind of get everybody's feedback on it. That, and I'm hoping I have my 3-panel done by then. If not, you know, I'll be a triple whipper. So, okay. Guess I'm gonna have to shut the door. Oh, I hate these allergies. Alright, I'm gonna put you on pause. I'm gonna go take an allergy pill and get more coffee and hack out my throat or whatever. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Sorry, my allergies during this time especially are really bad. Alright, so up next is Margie. Happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. Hope you both had an amazing day. Great gab and show and tell. Also, Granny, love the addition of the birthday music song. Hugs to all. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen on here, right? I might not have the most professional channel on here like some, you know, and I don't edit or anything like that, but I just come up with these brilliant ideas to add little things. Yeah. So, okay, let's mosey on. Cynthia, what a village. Kathy G, good looking out. Heart, I just listen in diamond paint. Miss Bell, happy birthday and many more. Vicky from Southeast PA, and happy birthday to Jess and many more. I love you guys just doing the birthday wishes. You know, make somebody's day just a little bit more special. Connie Diane, aka Diane, happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. And Jewel, so happy for you. Julie's, oh, that's the wrong comment. Come back to that one. Michelle, happy birthday to the birthday girls. And Eileen, happy birthday. And Kathy G, great whip and gab. Can't wait to hear how Ellie does with the ramp. Ace is not supposed to jump up and down on the furniture as he has back issues. We purchased him 2 of the ramps, one for the couch and one for the office recliner chair. Best purchase ever. He's a dash hound, so it took us a few days to train him to go up and down. Yeah, I've watched quite a few training videos, and I don't think it'll take Ellie. She's pretty smart. I mean, you know, of course she is. It's just a matter of her stubbornness. It's something new, and, you know, she doesn't like change. She's a routine dog. And so that'll be the biggest hurdle. And she is not treat motivated. So, what I'm gonna, from what the videos told me, or kind of explained, you know, given some different tips, is that she needs to help me do the unboxing and let her sniff around it, put some treats, you know, there, you know, so she'll touch it, which is what I did with her. She's been scared of boxes. I know, it's crazy. But when we would order from Chewy, she would not get near the boxes. And, yeah, she'd just go hide. She just didn't, I don't know what it was. She just didn't like it. So, what I did is that I would open the box and then put a few treats on the top, you know, what was in the box. And just let it sit there. And then she went, you know, she couldn't take it any longer. She had to go get those cookies. And so yeah, so she would creep over there and she would snatch a treat. And then once we had done that a few times, you know, she was okay with it. And then you know, she would get near the box when I was opening it. You know, she was anticipating treats being in there. And then I would put treats down in the box, and she could smell them. And so then when I opened the box, you know, I'd take things out, and there wasn't any treats on top, but she could smell them. And so then she learned that they were, you know, in the box. And so she would actually get, you know, in the box and get the treats. Well, now, every time I get a box, she's right there. And she thinks every box has treats in it. So I'll probably do the same thing when she gets this. You know, I'll just put treats in there and slowly do the unboxing. So I don't know if I'll do an unboxing video because it may take hours to do that. So yeah. So yeah, so and then for her to use it, what I'll do is just put on her collar, like I do when it's rubber ducky time, because that's what I have to do when it's rubber ducky time. I just put her collar on so I can grab her collar and lead her into the bathroom. Once we're in the bathroom, she's okay. I take off her collar and she just jumps right in the shower. And yeah, so yeah. All right. Jess, I will be starting Cat Loves Garden later this week. Just add the fox alongside that. Okay, so let me get the book out. Let's see what she's talking about here. All right, she says, Jess. All right, I've got the fox is done. Cat Loves Garden. Okay, and I do have that down here, Jess, so you're there twice. You're fine. All right. No paw prints today. Okay. Susan D. Happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. And Eileen, happy birthday. Teresa K. I just watched this and my birthday is July 29th. But my name is Teresa K. All right, I'm confused. All right, let me get out the birthday list. Did I have it in the wrong place, Teresa? Let me gander through here. Teresa. Or did I have the wrong name? Have you down. All right, so I'll put you on the list. All right, so you said that's July 29th. Okay. All right, I got you down. All righty. Anita, happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. Kathy G, happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. Becky H, happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. Oh my goodness. And Jess, thanks for all the birthday wishes and happy birthday to Vicky. I had a wonderful day. And Denise Hudson says, happy birthday, Vicky and Jess. Oh my gosh, I love saying that. All right, our next gab is the friend mail from Julie S., the mystery kit. Laura said, awesome gift from Julie. I love doing mysteries now that I figured out how to do them on my lap with them being so huge. And Vicky from Southeast PA, I so enjoy pulling up your videos, Granny, because I know you will make me laugh, and everyone needs to laugh daily. You always said you wouldn't do a mystery kit, but here you are. Now I can't wait to see if anyone is doing it this August. Maybe you will entice me to join in on this theme next year. Thank you for being you. Vicky from Southeast PA. I am happy to hear that. That I can make you laugh. Yeah, so we all need to laugh, and like I always say, you can laugh with me or at me. It doesn't matter, just as long as I make you smile and laugh. Northern Sparkle, aka BK. Beautiful gift from Julie. I only have one mystery painting from DAC, and I think Crafting with V is doing it right now. That's why I'm not watching her mystery videos, as I want to be surprised. Thanks for sharing. Well, like I said, I'll probably forget what it looks like by the time I do mine. We haven't made the decision yet of when to do the next mystery canvas, just because it's into next year, and we don't want to make things too far out because we are jam-packed already for the rest of the year. And you know, this is supposed to be fun, and we don't want to overload ourselves or anyone else on, you know, what we do here. That's why it's always, I say, you don't have to do what I'm doing, and you don't have to complete a canvas, and you can extend a canvas, you can finish it way before everybody else. You know, it just doesn't matter. We all have to do what makes us happy, and it's just fun on here. That's all it is. Just a place to have fun and interact with our friends on here. It's great. I love it. And you guys, you know, I share the channel with all of you. Okay. Joan, what an amazing gift. I have completed it. You will love it. Jules, so happy for you. Julie spoils you, LOL. She does. She absolutely does. She is one of my blessings. Kay, love doing this one. Oh, you've completed it. Okay, and Becky H. Great choice, Julie, for giving Granny her first mystery kit. Hopefully, you'll be doing another mystery month next year, and she can do it for that. And if it's in August, it can be continued on to September Chuck-along. Have a great day, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to have to, that suggestion has come up before, And I think I've got, maybe somebody can answer this, but I think for the chuck-alongs, you can have a canvas that has been started. It just can't be over 50% completed. So if Julie wants to do this again next year, and if it's in August, I might have to go a little bit slower so I'm not 50% done. However, you know, we can do chuck pens and canvas any time of the year. But yeah, so that's a plan. I don't like to be too far out, so yeah, we'll see. And that's kind of up to Julie, because I think that that's a Julie thing now. And she has mystery canvases, and she's getting her feet wet on camera with, you know, how to do all this. And it really does take two people. And we're still in the practice stage of doing these. And are we going to make mistakes? Yes. Do I edit them out? No. Because everybody knows, okay, we're going to be looking at mystery canvases, and so yeah, we just do the best that we can and have fun with it, and we make it real here. That's all I can say. So and we learn from, you know, our past mess ups. So it's a learning curve for both her and me, because I've never done videos with somebody else before. So I think so far each time we've changed it up a little bit each time. So we're changing it up again for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I think this will be a little bit better for the camera and all that, because I want Julie to be more focused on the talking and showing. I'm just the person, you know, behind the camera that is maneuvering my system down for her, because, you know, everybody does their videos differently. So, all right, one more. Jan, comment number 2, aka Joan. I am a seasonal painter, so I had to do this in January. I don't always purchase mystery kits, but since this was a Pinson, I had to have it. Enjoy. Okay. Let's do a refresh. We have one more comment, and it's on the FG Normal product review. And Denise said, thanks again when you take the time to complete an item or more. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, on some of the stuff I do like to complete it, except for the huge canvases that they send me. I can't do those in a timely fashion. And I've got other things ahead of it. But, you know, for these smaller items, yeah, the tabletops and special shapes and drills and that type of thing. Yeah, so, okay, that's all of our comments. So, let me just double check. Okay, refresh. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let you go today, and I'm going to go get busy because I've got a lot on my, well, for me, a lot on my agenda this morning. So while this is uploading, I'll be vacuuming and mopping and, yeah, have some music on or the TV, who knows. That's what I usually do when I'm mopping the floor. It makes the time go a little bit faster. Oh my gosh. So don't forget, number one, comment down below so we have something to gab about. Now remember, tomorrow we don't do our gab session or our show and tell, all that, because we have a live, in the morning. And so Mondays are usually a little bit longer videos because we're playing catch up in the gab session and anything that you might have in there for the show and tell. But you got to gab, so we have something to gab about here. And continue to send in your show and tells. And then don't forget, tomorrow Julie will be doing the mystery things. So all of your pictures for the Mystery Madness need to be in by noon, my time here in Salem, Oregon. So for you on the East Coast, you know, be later in the afternoon. So yeah, get those in. And then, so tomorrow we'll do the live, and then Monday we'll put up Julie's video for the Mystery Madness Monday and Mayhem. And I think she's got a little surprise for everybody, so stay tuned for that. And that may go up Sunday or Monday, the little surprise she has for you. Yeah. So look forward to that. And you all love Julie S., so she's great. Oh my goodness, what a great friend she is. Thoroughly enjoy her being over here on Sundays. We're already talking about maybe having some guest appearances. She can stop by until, you know, she's ready to start her own channel. And, you know, that's fine with me. I love having her here. She's just a great friend. And, yeah, and I just can't say enough gushing about her. I love having her here. So, with that, I'm going to let you go. So, as always, enjoy God's gifts for today and every day. And make sure you count all your blessings. Be blessed. Give blessings. Have a blessed day. And we'll jibber jabber with you tomorrow morning. Well, morning for me. Okay. Chat with you later.